What's up, Mike?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Okay.
My wife and I, we've got a house. We've got $370 loan on it. It's worth about $600.
Okay.
She's been unemployed for 9 months.
Do you have a second loan on it?
No, we're fine.
Got it. One loan, $370. Okay, next.
Yeah. She's unemployed, and we're really having a hard time making our bills. We've gone through all our savings. We've gone to the government for help any way we can. We've done everything.
What do you do for a living, Mike?
Well, I'm a sheriff's deputy.
And how much money are you making? About 60, 70 G's?
Right now, I'm only making about 50.
Okay. Oh, that's a problem. 50 grand carrying 370 is tough.
Yeah, real tough.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some answers because everybody talks about people upside down and being able to.
You're not upside down, are you?
No. And we're not even looking to renegotiate. We just want to get some temporary help so we can make it through.
What's the rate of the loan you're in?
Well, it's I think a little over 5%. 5 point.
Yeah, he's the case that everyone's talking about. Doing everything right, and there's nothing to help him.
The only thing that you could possibly get done, and we'd have to run the numbers. You've accumulated a lot of debt.
Credit card debt, we're up to about 20.
20 grand.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that you could do is it's going to be tight, and your taxes are probably $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yep. And your insurance is about $1.50.
Yeah, give or take.
Yep. Okay. Kind of think I know what I'm talking about here. So, and you make 57.
David's pretending to hit the calculator.
No, I'm making about 50.
50.
My wife is bringing in some unemployment right now, but that's not going to last forever. She's in the trades.
Yeah, you can't count it. So, yeah, $4,100 a month. I mean, that's something like that. You got to call up your lender and ask them for a loan modification. I mean, there's, something like that. You don't make enough money alone. You and 50 million other people out there don't make enough money right now to live in your house because of the economy. And this is what I'm talking about. If we had 729 loan amounts, people would be buying bigger houses and hiring people back to start doing work, and probably your wife who's in the trade might be swinging a hammer again, okay, or whatever the hell she swings.
Well, she's a low voltage electrician.
Okay, well, swinging electrician stuff, whatever electrician.
Cat 5, baby.
Yeah, Cat 5.
Yeah.
But I mean that's what it comes down to.
It's about time we had Cat 6 hit the market.
Okay, well, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure. But here, Mike. Adam's got your number. Okay, I appreciate you holding on for 25 minutes. I had to take the future congressman's call. We're going to run some numbers, see if we can help you. If we can't, we'll give you advice of what to do. Okay, buddy?
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks for calling the show, man. Hang tight. John, what's up, buddy? How's Dyer, Wisconsin today? Indiana.
How you doing? Real good. I've got several properties, 5 properties, and we just spent a bunch of money rehabbing the home that I live in. And we're trying to figure out how to get some capital to take advantage of some of these cheap houses that are out here now.
What do you do for a living?
Home improvements.
Okay, can you document
rehabbing homes and selling them and things of that nature?
Can you document your income?
We kind of do this through a family business. My mother, my brother, and me.
John, can you document your income? Do you file tax returns?
Yes.
Okay, what are you showing for income?
Well, my income I can't really document so much as my mother's income would be what we have been basing this all on.
How much does your mother's income show?
She's retired now, and she's on a pension and Social Security.
What's the bottom line on the?
What is the number that I'm looking at here, John? Help me out here, brother.
I want to say $3,000 a month, I guess, is what her income is.
$3,000 a month, and you want to buy more?
We have 2 rental properties that bring in $3,000 a month between the 2 of them.
Okay, and you only have mortgages on 2 of them?
We have 2 mortgages and 1 equity line. The mortgage is on a rental property.
John, who's your banking relationship with? Is it, you don't have to use a name, but is it?
U.S. Bank is one of we took out about a $40,000 on.
My point being is you're dealing with the big guys. You aren't dealing with your neighborhood banks, your community banks, are you?
U.S. Bank is I don't know. They've been pretty good with us about doing things, but right now all
you need to go down. You need to go down the street to Main and Main, wherever you are in Dyer. You need to see who the neighborhood bank, who's been there long, and try to set up a relationship. Start banking there. Start putting your savings accounts there.
Collateralizing.
Telling them what you want to do. That's your shot. Forget about Waymo or is there National City anymore? LaSalle, whatever. Forget about those guys.
they don't want to deal with it at all.
Here, John.
They did offer something, but we're
John.
talking about $5,000 in fees and
John. Okay, $3,000 a month buying more properties. You're trying to get 10 pounds of potatoes in a one-pound sack. You need to develop a relationship with the local banker that knows what's going on in the area. Put all of your money there, cross-collateralize all of your properties, and try to get some type of banking working relationship there. Because if you're not showing income right now and you don't have a relationship with the bank, you're not getting a loan. Okay? And I don't care how great of a hammer guy you are and how great of an electrician your wife is or whatever the hell she does, you're not going to get a loan unless you have a relationship and they got all your assets tied up, based upon what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at.
Okay, so go to the local bank, talk to them, and see what you got to do, or else you're not buying any more property. Or go get a job where you could document your income and then start buying properties.
Very good.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling, John. All right, there you go. Debbie from Wisconsin, how can we help you?
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
Hey, I'm calling from up in the sticks here. I've got a U.S. Rural Development home loan. I've had the loan for about a year.
What's the rate?
6.75.
6.75. Okay, I just learned about U.S. Rural Development loans. Okay. What do you do for a living?
Office work.
Okay, you married?
Nope, single.
All right, so how much is your home worth?
I was appraised at 93 in 2007, and I owe 88 on it.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if it's a good time to refinance. I've got a middle credit score at 773.
Right. Problem with doing something like that, the cost of doing an $80,000 loan are going to be so exorbitant that it might not be worth it for you to save any money. But we can look at it. I mean, we could definitely look at it. Okay.
I mean, if you knock the rate down even a point, I mean, what is that? It's like
it might save her like $15, $15 a month. When you get into these smaller loan amounts, you got to start charging points and fees because it doesn't make sense. But here's what I'm going to do, Deb. We're going to call you after the show, get some information, and if it makes sense, we'll do it. If it doesn't make sense, we'll tell you not to do it. Okay?
Sounds great.
All right, hang tight. What's up, Bernard?
Hey, Dave.
How are you?
I listen every Saturday.
Thanks, man.
I got a question regarding making a mortgage payment. What if you make a good faith effort and say your mortgage is $1,500 a month, and you only can come up with $1,000? How does the mortgage company look upon that, and will it affect your credit?
Yeah, it's gonna look like you didn't make the mortgage payment. It's gonna be a late mortgage payment unless you worked out a plan called a forbearance agreement with them, and that'll still be considered a late mortgage payment until you get caught up on your mortgage payments. Okay, and if you don't pay it in full,
so it's better off not paying it then.
Well, Bernard, you're never going to get me to tell anybody not to make a mortgage payment. I don't do that. So it's better off for you to contact your lender or to contact Michael Jenkins. Can you not afford your house?
Yeah, I can afford it, but I'm just wondering if that ever comes to that.
You got to make the phone call first, right?
You got to make the phone call first. How much do you owe, Bernard?
I owe $182,000.
182. One loan or two?
2 loans.
2 loans. Does that include the second loan, 182?
No.
Never does. Okay, I didn't think so. How much is the second loan?
It's $100,000.
All right. So when I ask you how much you owe on your home, the right answer would be 282. How much is your home worth?
It would drop down to about 225.
225. So you owe 282 on a 225.
Right.
Do you plan on living there a long time, or do you want to get out?
I plan on living there for a while.
Okay. Then you got to work something out with the lender to negotiate because you can't refinance right now. Do you have a job?
Yes.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I work for the Postal Service.
Are you married?
Yes.
Does she work?
No.
All right. Then call your lender, see if they could do something for you. What's the rate of the loan that you have?
It's 5.5.
5.5, and you can't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can make it now, but, you never know. Medical issues might come up.
Okay.
You just never know.
All right. Well, right now, if you can make it, I just hang out and enjoy the ride and wait for the market to come back.
All right, then.
All right, because you're not going to be able to refinance owing $200 or $280 on a $220,000 home.
Right.
Okay, bud?
All right, then.
All right, man. Have a great day.
Okay.